Well, hey there, rock stars. Sara Rockin' Robbins here, coming to you live for another prospecting tip of the day. We meet here every day, weekdays, and I'm so excited to share with you a quick tip on how you can rock your network marketing business today. As we get started, I would love to go ahead and get acquainted. If you don't mind, go ahead and shout out below who you are and where you're tuning in from. And as always, if it is your first time watching, click a number 1 in the comments because I would love to warmly welcome you. And don't forget, you can click the share button to share this on your team pages or in an inbox of a friend for a chance for a shout, because remember, the more who know, the greater your team will grow. Sharing is caring, right? Okay, as you guys are introducing yourself, I'll introduce myself for all of our first-time viewers today, because there's always so many each and every week. Who am I? I'm Sara Robbins. I'm a former kindergarten teacher turned network marketing top leader. I am the author of the best-selling book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, which you can get via hard copy, audio, or Kindle, now read by me, which is super awesome. You can find them on Amazon. Email your receipt to rocktheaudio@gmail.com, and I'll send you 3 free gifts. People like to get these as a little congratulations gift or welcome gift, and inside you can write to your rock stars you rock, and of course, sign it from you. We've got some great resources on my site, such as our audio series, the Rockstar Recruiting School, which is my system for success, CD, MP3, my new one for leaders, and some really great classes as well. So make sure you guys check those out. As we're waiting for more people to tune in, I just want to remind you guys that on November 1st, we're going to be hosting our next masterclass, and that is going to be called Conquer the Close. We're going to be talking about how to crush common objections, assume the sale or assume the ask, and of course, conquer the close. It's going to be an incredible class. I've never offered one like this before, so let me know if you're going to be attending. Remember, all companies are welcome, and if you can't come live, you can always rock the replay, so still get registered. It's going to be an incredible, incredible time together. You can find out more details on our website at sararobbins.com. Happy birthday, Rhonda! Okay, so I am super excited because today we're going to talk a little bit about uncovering hidden objections, and this very well could be the reason why your prospect has not joined you yet. You've heard people say, as it relates to objections in the business, and yesterday we talked about how to not take it personally. So if you're suffering from rejection and you're on the network marketing roller coaster, watch yesterday's video. But you've heard people talk about, as it relates to objections, no doesn't mean no forever. It could mean no, not now, or perhaps I don't know enough. Now, let's first talk about the no, not right now objection. I've seen this firsthand happen to me, right? Where we think somebody's going to be great in the business. Maybe it's a relative or a great friend or somebody that we know well in the community, and they say no, and it crushes us because maybe you're still suffering with the rejection issue, or maybe it's because you just know they're going to be so great that you're kind of sad for them, right? So I went through that personally in the case of my sister. My mom has built a 7-figure business in network marketing. So have I. We've both created a $1 billion sales team, and of course our lives have changed tremendously thanks to the power of our profession and of our business. Now, can you imagine? For 10 years, my sister watched us, my youngest sister, and she said, nope, the timing's not right now. In fact, she just said no. And for the longest time, I was just so bummed out because I knew she had all of the right skill set to be successful in the business, and I wanted so much more for her life. I saw her doing for all of those little kids as a teacher what I was doing as a teacher too, and I knew she wanted to be a mom, and I knew she wanted to start her own family. And I looked at my own life and I thought, gosh, I've been able to do for my own son what I've done for so many other children thanks to this business, because now we're full-time hands-on mom and dad in our home. And so, no matter what, I always say, you can't want it for people, right? They have to want it for themselves. No matter what I shared, the timing just wasn't right. And I share how, I developed a referral rewards program. I talk a little bit about this in my book. I said to my sister, hey, I'll give you some free product or a portion of cash bonus as a finder's fee, just if you'll start referring people on. Gave her some things to email, to post. She posted something, and it found a gal named Emily, who's now in our company. And Emily ended up joining. I think I gave my sister $50. I always say best $50 I ever spent. But I looked, and again, I was like crushed for my sister. I'm thinking, this could have been a business that you were building, right? But people's timing changes. And just like our why evolves with time, so does other people's why, like the reason why they would want to start the business in the first place. So the timing simply wasn't right for my sister. So if you're getting all offended that your best prospect or your best friend or a family member just isn't interested, don't take it as personal rejection, right? We talked about yesterday, it's just personal preference. Their timing might not be right. So what changed for my sister? 10 years later, 10 years into the business, she ended up joining. And what was the reason? She found out she was pregnant with her son, Easton, my nephew. And when her why changed, her why evolved with time, she actually reached back out to me, not me first, actually to my mom. It was kind of funny. She was like, Mom, I'm thinking about doing this, but don't tell Sarah. Like I would have pressured her, right? I don't know. And so she's like, I just want to think about it on my own. You know, the timing has to be right. She ended up joining herself. She recruited herself and ended up rising so fast up the ranks to the top of our company because her why. See, that's the thing. That's what we don't, we want people's timing to be right, right? And so she ended up rising to the top of our company 2 times, was a top recruiter, a top team builder in our company in 2 separate programs since she's joined. She's hit the top ranks. She's earned so many incentives and trips. And so, you know, it's pretty incredible. Her why evolved with time. It was the right time for her. And when she joined, she just blew the business out of the water. Incredible. So what about, so that's the no, not right now people, but what about the I don't know enough? What about the I don't know enough people? So people have objections. We want to uncover these hidden objections. This very well could be the reason why your prospect hasn't joined you yet. They've got an objection in their mind. They've built it up. I call them fake fights, right? And it could be something as simple as like, well, I don't want to do parties. And maybe you're not a party plan company. Or, you know, I don't have time for another full-time job. And they don't know that most people work the business very part-time. Now, sometimes people do express their objections. That's why it's important that we understand how to confidently crush objections, which we're going to talk about here in just a moment. But some people don't always necessarily express them because they've already just kind of psychologically talked themselves out of it and just simply said, you know what, business isn't for me for the following reasons. They start imagining all the reasons why they can't or they shouldn't. They don't express it to you and they just kind of close the door. They close the door for right now. So I started asking people this question in the close, and it's been so helpful for me. And just kind of in the initial conversations before I actually even get to my closing questions, which I'll train you guys on. But just in kind of the initial setting, I'll ask a question. Maybe the first exposure, the first time I share a little bit more, I'll just say, you know, I'm just curious to know because I think you'd be great at this business. I always validate them. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 meaning you're super interested. How interested are you in the business and in joining our team? I'm just curious. You notice in the way that I say it, just super casual and laid back. And then I let them express their interests. And if they say anything less than a 9 or a 10, I can say, so I'm curious to know, what would make you a 10? Like, what questions can I answer for you? And that's where we start to uncover their hidden objections. So guys, it's so important that we uncover those hidden objections so we know how to answer their questions and handle their objections, and then confidently conquer the close. Assume the ask, right? Get your ask in gear. People want to be wanted. So that's why I want to invite you guys again on November 1st. We are going to be doing a class specifically on objections. We're going to name every specific objection that you can think of. And by the way, if you want me to answer some of your objections on that training, go ahead and post some of the objections you're hearing below that you'd like to know how to answer. I want you guys to post them in the comments. If you're listening live or replay, give me a list, in fact, okay? Give me all the objections you're getting. And on November 1st, I'm going to touch each and every one of them. We're going to talk about how to crush these objections, like exactly what to say and how to say it. How to assume the ask, like how do you ask people in a non-awkward way to buy your products or join your team? We're going to talk about all of that together. So you can purchase that class now at sarahrobbins.com. We're gonna sell out fast, so make sure that you get your seat. It's called Conquer the Close when you go to the store at sararobbins.com. I'll post the link too. Give me all your objections, guys. Give me what you got. I want to hear them. Post them below. I'm going to answer them all for you on our next masterclass together. And I hope today's free training helped. If it did, give me a shout out below. Tell me your takeaways. Post those objections that you're getting below because I want to answer them for you. I want to help you to be confident closers. These are some good ones. I'm not ready. My husband's skeptical. I can't afford the overhead. Ooh, this is good, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Comment on this video all day long, okay? For the next 24 hours, whatever responses I collect is what I'll be touching on and more, okay? It's going to be a great time together. All right, guys, don't forget, you can click the share button to share this with your team. The more who know, the greater your team will grow, and I hope to see you on November 1st. Can't make it live, you'll be able to rock the replay. All companies are welcome, and if I don't see you there, well then how about sooner, right? Like here tomorrow for another free prospecting tip of the day. Oh, this is good. Products are too expensive. I don't have the time. I'm not a salesperson. Can't afford to buy a kit. I don't know anybody. Oh, guys, I got answers for all of these. I've got so much on my plate right now. Oh, guys, this is going to be good. Thank you. Guys, you want this to be the juiciest masterclass yet? You can find all my masterclasses on my site. You want this to be the best one yet? I'm relying on you to give me your toughest objections that you are hearing, and we're going to go over all of them, whether it's product, business, etc. We're going to crush this November 1st. You're going to know what to say and how to say it, and it's going to help you to get more people into your business, change your lives, and change the lives of the rest of the people that come after you, because this is all about your legacy, guys. I believe in you, and I hope to see you guys there. Keep these coming. All right, guys, have a great day. God bless. We'll see you soon.